Hey everyone, it's Amy from YoSoBoHo here with a Thursday Night Thrift Haul. Tonight's thrift haul is from two different locations, both in Chardon, Ohio. We were camping near Chardon about 2 weeks ago, and this was my great haul. Most of this table is filled from here over with a haul from a Goodwill in Chardon, and I will put up the address as I always do. There are a few pieces over here that we'll start with first that I actually picked up at an antique store right on the square in Chardon. I believe it's called Chardon Antiques on the Square. So we'll share that address. And I'm going to try and go through these pretty quickly because we do have a lot to cover. So from the antique store, this, oh my gosh. This vase was on a high shelf, and I asked Irf, can you please reach that for me? Because I could see that it had a $10 sticker on the side of it, and I couldn't believe it. It had a $10 sticker because it's cracked. It has this very faint line here, and it's on the back. It's not even on a displayable surface, so when I put it on my shelf, that's all you're going to see. And look at the amazing work on this. It's just stunning. The deep colors, just beautiful. And it even has this gold moirage detail. I love it. And on my shelf, you're not going to tell it has that hairline, fracture in the back. Somebody really loved this too. They used it. They put flowers in it. If you can see down in there. Lots of use. Okay, let's take a quick look at the bottom of this. It's marked Royal Nippon. It also inside that globe says Nishiki, N-I-S-H-I-K-I. Now this mark I found was done in green and blue, and it dates it to about 1906, somewhere between there and of course 1921. 1921 is when they changed Nippon from marking them Nippon to marking them Japan. So we know it's younger than 1921. And for those of you who don't know, the McKinley Act, they actually required pieces like this to be marked. So the McKinley Act was 1891, I believe. So anything you see marked Nippon is likely between those dates. Could be a little bit earlier than that, but likely between 1891 and 1921. So nice early piece. I will proudly display my $10 vase. If it was perfect, I probably wouldn't have afforded it. I'm guessing 60, 80, 100, I don't even know. But it would have been a lot more. So I'm thrilled to have it. I also found two pieces of uranium glass there. I believe I paid $3 for this guy and $4 for this guy. Now these are interesting. I know I've showed a lot of uranium glass in past videos. These are etched in a way that I don't think I've had pieces like this that I've been able to show. But these are etched in the glass mold. They use like an acid, so it raises up. So it's not like the pressed pattern, and I'll show you one of those. I brought another one over here to show you, but this pattern right here, speaking of patterns, is what's called the Georgian pattern. It's also called lovebirds, because I think you can see there's two little figures, two little birds there. So, and then this one is called the princess pattern. And I'm so glad I just learned that. Actually, the picture that I'm going to show you in a second that I showed in last week's video was this same pattern in a pressed glass. But this is definitely princess, and I had a viewer who corrected me. And my gosh, I'm so happy about that. This is why I do it, so that I can learn and so that I can share. And so when I get viewers who engage like that, it's phenomenal. So this is the picture that I showed in last week's video. And you can see the difference. It's raised, but it's not raised in that same kind of rough way. This is actually pressed into the mold, into the glass. And then finally, this little girl, I about had a fit when I saw her. I remember just kind of squealing because I have her mate. I showed him in a video back at the start of all this, probably in February. I found him, and when I saw her at the antique shop, I was like, ah! So now I have the little set. If you didn't see him in my video, they are like a little jam jar or honey jar, probably honey, where their backs come off and their spoons are their stingers. And I think they're the most adorable things. Now, I've found several other ones online. They go anywhere from, I saw a set that it was not as well painted that sold for like $10.50 or something like that in January. But I also saw a set that sold without the stingers and without the tops for like $30. So I think, yeah, I'm not going to part with them, but I think I spent $8 for the blue guy, and I spent $9 for the little pink girl at the antique shop. I was definitely happy to find her, so now I have the set. Okay, let's get into this giant Goodwill haul. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly because, like I said, there's a lot to cover. I've got some cheat sheets here. Everything has been looked up. I've done a little bit of research and can share some things, but we're going to go through pretty quickly. This guy, he is made by the Pacific Stoneware Inc. Company. He is signed by the artist. I believe that says Scarpino. I have not found another signed Scarpino. I did find quite a few. I believe it's Bennett Walsh or Welsh. Welsh. B. Welsh. A lot of these 1968, 1970, 1971. This is just like a tankard or a beer stein. Has kind of a medieval look to it. The glaze is great. Really cool. I don't think it has a tremendous amount of value. I think I just paid a couple of dollars for it. So, you know, in comparison, you know, pretty good. I'll show you something on screen here that I did find. Not same color, not same artist. But I'm thinking this is probably an $18 to $20 piece. If you hear something sizzling, that's my dinner cooking behind us. Try and ignore it. So these right here were exciting. I'm going to spend a couple of minutes on these because I could not believe this. I knew that they were special because they're gorgeous. They're, you know, they're wood. They're of one piece. And they had their paperwork with them. So I will show you off their website some of these sets. They're phenomenal. There were only 2 size bowls here, but it's crazy. This size is the 9-inch. It sells or it retails for like $50, $49. And this size is the 13-inch, which retails for like $149. So how crazy is that, you know, I don't think they understood. Maybe it was a wedding gift. Maybe there were 3 sizes in here because that's what the website shows, but I don't know. And I think these feel the exact same as these and have the same color. This is a single cut birch wood or single piece of birch wood. And I believe these are also birch wood and probably from the same place. I think these are a little bit older than what's being sold now. This is not currently on the site. But how wonderful is that? That was a nice surprise. I paid for the whole thing. It was all taped up with the fork and spoon in there. It was all taped up for $4.99. It's an incredible find. I don't know if they're going to go on eBay or what exactly I'm going to do with them, but exciting. And then these, I think these are hankies. They may be tiny little dresser scarves, but yeah, because the size of them, they're not square. They're probably dresser scarves. I love the design on them. I want to say they look very 50s, but they have this funny little bird that I just adore. They need a good ironing. This one's not even as bad as this one, but I found two, and they're just really cool. What did I pay for them? 99 cents each. And I don't think there's, you know, there's no tremendous value there. A few bucks each. But to, you know, somebody, I don't even know if that's hand done, but regardless, they're super cute. So, what do we have down here? We have my cheat sheets. We have a German-made vintage plate. This is transferware. This is weird. I think this is also either transferware or maybe stenciled, but I love the blue, and these are just fantastic. The overall design, I think, is just great. And it's very trendy right now, the whole floral fairies and, you know, cottagecore stuff. So it's just marked simply Germany. Has these nice little cutout handles. Not even any crazing. Perfect condition. So again, not a lot of value. I paid $1 for this. I can expect maybe 10 or 12, and that's just a guess. I found this cool vintage, it's an ashtray. His little tongue will take a cigarette right there. It looks like it was used. I imagine sometime 60s, 70s, mid-century definitely. Brown gold for a whale of a guy. You could probably use it as a little scrubby holder, you know, by the sink. He's cute. Likely made in Japan. And I'm going to say, you know, $8 to $10. I think I picked him up for $1. I think he actually was $1.99, so $2. This guy, I'm keeping. I want one of him in every color. And the thing I love about him is, look, he's got that little pour spout right in his beak. No mark. Cannot find him anywhere on eBay or WorthPoint. A lot of the ones you find, their heads are cut off straight to the beak, and then the bottom of the beak is the pour. But to have that little pour spout, I love it, love it. And he's got this little like mohawk do. Yeah, he's sweet, and he's gonna go right on the top of my stove with my creamer collection. And this guy's another picture where the fluid comes out of his mouth. Ew, fluid sounded gross. Juice, cream. He's a little big for a creamer. Milk. I'm going to guess milk or juice. I paid $5 for him. And he's Italian. I looked up this Taste Seller Sigma. These guys sell anywhere from 25 to 35 plus. That's what you'll find them for on eBay or Etsy right now. I did not find a lot of post sales. I did find some on WorthPoint, but they were pretty old, so we won't go by them. I figure at the shopper on eBay, I'll probably look for about 20 to 24 maybe on him. This guy totally reminds me of Alex from Chapter 2 Vintage. I know you're not watching because I have like 105 subscribers, but if you are, this guy's so cute. And he reminded me of you when I found him. He does really good on eBay. There are some solds for him that I found on WorthPoint that I'll share. And people are looking to get about $40 for him. He's neat, and his thermometer works. And I think he's like a 1950s piece. No mark. Probably had a Japan sticker on him. But no chips, not even any crazing. Very cute. These are awesome. They need some cleanup. I noticed there was some, I don't even know what that is, but These are aluminum coasters. I didn't count them. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a set of 8. They have tulips pressed into them. And then they're in this cool hammered caddy. Lightweight. Very cute. From what I'm seeing online, probably again 1950s. Something in that age range. They sell well, again, on eBay, especially those with the caddies. They do pretty good. Let me see what my cheat sheet says. My cheat sheet says they go for between $18 and $20. So that's cool. And these guys, that little woman looks like little Miss Muffet when she sat on her toffet, whatever a toffet is. Is that like a pillow? Eating her curds and whey. Look at me remembering my nursery rhymes. And I guess that's a spider. They weren't very well executed. I mean, they do these really quick. This is made in Japan. It's marked made in Japan. Has a little bit of age to it. I want to say, again, lusterware, Japanese lusterware, probably 40s or 50s. That would be my guess. And I've seen other ones. I saw a single plate on eBay. They were asking for plus whatever, $5 shipping. I think for 2 of them, I'd probably ask 8 to 10 for the 2. And they'll probably go in our shop. That's my guess. All right, what did I not hit? Okay, the wood in the back. This guy. I have a collection of African carved pieces. I'm not sure I have any that are this nice. He's really well done. Very nicely done. So he's a gazelle. Very common. You can find a ton of these on eBay. He's probably one of the nicer standing ones. I'm going to guess 18 to 24. You could probably find him around that range with shipping included. That would be a guess anyway. And then this guy, he's so cool. So he's a wine. Yeah, I didn't find the wine at the Goodwill. The turtle is a wine holder. He's carved and probably a piece from Hawaii is my guess. Look at the detail on that. There are several other examples of sea turtle wine, wood carved wine holders online, even being sold on eBay. They're selling them around $30 with shipping included, but none of them have this kind of detail and are carved this well. And I really think he has a tiki vibe. I think he would be perfect on a tiki bar with his cool vintage carved wood look. So he was an exciting find. I do have him on eBay right now. I want to say I did a starting bid of $24 or $25 and to buy it now for $36. And I think that's fair, just in that he's a really nice artsy piece. And I know Tiki is doing really well. Did we hit everything? I think we did it. Hopefully I didn't take an hour. We sped through there. Hey, do me a favor. If this is your first video, or if this is, if you've been hanging out with me for a while, please hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Apparently that's a good thing for the algorithms of YouTube, and it will help me in some way. I don't know. I'm just asking. So, and yeah, if you can, subscribe, maybe hit the bell. All those things help me with viewership. And that's what I'm trying to do, is get a few more viewers. Make it worth my while to do this, on a weekly basis. I'd like to do it more, but this is where we're going to start. So, yeah, feel free to share it too. Look at me, just asking for everything. All right, so take care. We'll see you in a week. Thanks for watching. Bye.